Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Jay, the Motor Marauder, back again with another video. As you guys can see in the title, we have picked up another bike, a project bike for the channel. You guys might be wondering what it is. As you guys can see right off to my left, and your guys is right, I would say. Now, how we got this bike was very unexpected. It was on Marketplace, it was for free. In the title, you guys said for 10 bucks. That's for fuel and 2 coffees. The bike was essentially free, we were given it. The paperwork is still pending. We're going to deal with that when we get there. But I'm going to show you guys the bike, and just guys know it's going to be a long-term thing, maybe a couple of months to build this up. We were given a ton of parts for it, so I'm very excited to bring you guys along on this journey. Here's my brother's bike. He found it, he picked it up, so we're going to be building this up for him, and we'll see how it goes. All right. So I want to slide this thing over to the right, and you guys can see. Bring guys along. As you can see, we have an original seat, we have a not original tank. This is another tank, and the way we know that is we have the key for it. The key works for the ignition, but it doesn't work for the gas tank itself. So we're gonna have to pick this and try and find another cap so we can reuse this tank, because I don't know how hard it is to find one for this generation of bike. This bike is 42 years old. That's older than most of you who are watching this video, most likely. So we don't plan to do, because I know a lot of these bikes, when people get them nowadays, they cut them up and turn them into the bobbers, the cafe racers and all that. For now, we plan to just restore it, get it to run, and it's my brother's to ride or do whatever. He does plan, of course, to turn it into a cafe racer as well. But the first stage of this bike is to get it to run, get it restored, get paperwork all sorted out so it can be on the road. Then what he does after, well, that would be another build series, I would say. Now this gas tank seems to be in very good shape, pristine shape for the year, for what it is. There's a small dent right up here. Besides that, it's perfectly fine. Seat has a small tear on the side back here. You might be able to see. Yeah, you guys can see there's a small tear back here. That can easily be fixed. You remove that. Comes with a brand new battery. Most of the stuff's fine. It was painted black, I would say, to cover the rust, right? Now the main issue with this bike, from what we can tell, we don't know what exactly happened with it, but they just gave up on working on this. The main issue of the bike, which a lot of people, I would say, if they saw this, they would give up on it too. Are you guys ready? Right beneath the tank. Yeah, it's a rat's nest of wiring. Now, I don't know how we're going to do this. I've never worked on a bike before, even the Marauder, but like rebuilding a bike like this, yeah, never done that before. Thing with all this is, I honestly don't know what to do with it. This is a hack job of wiring. It's been cut, taped, twisted, crimped in numerous different spots where I have no clue what to do. Alright, and to be honest with this, we don't know what to do. So what we plan to actually do is order another loom. We're going to just go online and find a couple of new looms. I found a repair manual for this bike online, so I'm going to use that to try and figure this out. But looking from all the wiring, yeah, that's probably not worth it. So what we plan to do is get new wiring looms for it and try and figure out how to connect those and connect everything up from there. This wiring, not worth it. This is a rat's nest, and we'll see what to do with that. Also, this bike seems to have work done to it. And my brother took the paperwork of the dyno sheet with him. He took the dyno sheet with him upstairs. I don't know where he put it. Anyways, I'm going to pop it up right up here for you guys to see. Okay, as you guys can see, online, if you go online and look at this bike, it's in 1982. It's supposed to be making roughly 57 horsepower stock. On the sheet, it says it's making nearly 10 horsepower more. It's either 65 or 67 horsepower. is making more horsepower than it did from factory. So that means to say there's been work done to this bike, and we don't know what it is. So we're gonna have to try and figure that out as well. For now, we're just gonna deal with the wiring, try and get the power to the bike, get it to crank, get it to run, and then we'll deal with the performance mods that were done to it most likely afterwards, or we'll bring it to a shop and have them deal with that. So we could bring it right now, but there's still an issue with the paperwork. But yeah, we're very excited for this project. We weren't expecting to get another bike like this. Like, we weren't expecting to pick up another bike soon. Well, I was, but not like this. I was expecting to purchase a sports bike, which, as you guys know, planning for a Honda CB750C. Definitely on the list. Definitely in the next 2 months we are picking that up as well. I have a video explaining more about that coming up in a few weeks too. And yeah, we weren't expecting to pick up a 750 Nighthawk, and it's very cool, to be honest. It's a 42-year-old bike, and that tank, and it seems like 2 years ago it did run, so it seems to be in good shape. So yeah, we are very excited for this build to see if we can restore this. We have no guarantee that we will, but we are going to give it all of our efforts to get this thing started, to get it to run, and if it runs, get it on the road somehow, some way, if we can. Now this is where I am hoping to get your guys' help. If you guys have worked on these or have restored bikes before, send me links to forums or reference to other videos that could help me out with this. Because honestly, I was expecting to work on the Marauder first. To be honest with you guys, I was expecting to work on the Marauder first and have this as my first bike to build and learn motorcycle mechanics on. So having this is an opportunity, but also a little intimidating to have this as the first build. Well, not build, the first restoration, the project mainly. But honestly, I think the main thing is just the wiring. This is a rat's nest. We'll just buy a couple new looms off of eBay and use those. Now here's the thing: the previous owners of the bike not only gave us the bike, gave us the tank, gave us the seat, everything else for free. They also, not one, not two, not three, but 4 full boxes of parts for the CB750. It seems to be from 2 other CB750 Nighthawks. Don't know if they're custom, don't know if they're the 750K from back then too, but they seem to be from the 1980 to 1982 models. It comes with a couple of transmissions, a couple of engines, more carburetors, and a ton of other gaskets, bolts, and miscellaneous parts that we still need to organize through. That's probably the next video on this build series. That's going to be the next video on this restoration build series that we have going on now with this, codenamed Project Nighthawk. Sounds cheesy, but that is what it is. It sounds cool, so we're going to do that. And yeah, that's going to be the next video where we organize it. In each box we have 1 box for the parts for the engine, 1 box for the transmission, one's miscellaneous, and one's for the carburetors and the clutch and all that. So honestly, I only think the main problem with this bike is going to be the electrical stuff, and once we get that sorted out, everything else shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, that's today's video, guys. Just wanted to go over this bike with you guys and reveal it for you. Again, it's my brother's, not mine. Dealing with the wiring, dealing with all the mechanical parts, getting it to run. Once it runs, dealing with getting it on the road. Then it will be my brother's to do with whatever he wants. If he wants to ride it as is, perfect. If he wants to cut it up, make it into a cafe racer, a bobber, then that's gonna be the next build series, the next version of this bike. That's gonna be a fun thing to learn to do too. But for now, our plan is to just first restore it and get it to run and get it on the road. Now, if there's any issues with the insurance, the paperwork stuff, I will document that with you guys as well. Maybe I won't even put this in this video, but maybe in the end where we do a 10-minute build montage of this bike, as it seems to be very popular online. We'll do one of those too, and I'll explain it in there. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and comment down below what you guys think of this bike. If you guys have had this bike before, how hard is it to work on? Do you guys have any advice? Because this is all brand new for me and my brother. It's new territory. We have no clue what we're getting into, so it's fun and exciting. as I said before, as you guys have seen up in the video up here, as you guys have seen up here in this picture that I posted before too, this makes more power than the Marauder, and it is like 18 years older. This bike is 16 years older than the Marauder and makes more power than it. That's very cool. That's very cool, I'm not gonna lie. So, and if you guys want to see us restore this bike or attempt to restore it, drop a sub down below. If you guys have any advice on what to do with this bike, how to fix up, or how to start the process of restoring this, comment down below some tips and advice for us too. We greatly appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, drop a like, hit the sub button again, and watch many of the other videos. I do a ton of videos on the Marauder, I do motovlogs. We have videos on BMWs, the BMW E46, the BMW E90, and now we have the Audi A4 as well. And we're soon to pick up a Honda CB750C, hopefully in the next 2 months. That's on the list too. And with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Alright, see ya.